Since my house was built in 1885, I believe, these ducts go straight down to my basement. And to keep them safe and clean, I usually clean out and bag my grates. I streamed this on Twitch earlier. But the problem is I have cats, and they're kind of assholes and rip the bag. So now I'm going to show you how to clean this. I'm using a vacuum. Now I'm getting to the point where my vacuum is full, where my filter is full. So, to do this one hand is a little bit difficult. If I set my phone down, this is stop recording. I'm going to dump this into the trash. Place the filter back on. Reconnect my vacuum. And I will continue. Collect what I could not get out of my hand. I will re-vacuum the inside of that. But the problem is that this leads directly down into my basement. If I don't take care of it, then, like, it causes problems. Like, this is part of your air filter. Like, in your house, this is what you breathe. And this should have been cleaned a while ago, but I did actually clean it a while ago. It's just, my cats hate me and like making my job more difficult than it actually is. My job of being crazy full-time. They absolutely do make more difficult than necessary. So, I'm going to take, this is called Microban. It's 24 hours, killing 99% of germs. Bacteria is lasting up to 24 hours. I really should be using something stronger, but for now this is going to work. I understand that I'm using it on metal, and this is, all my pipes need reworked anyway, the duct. So, you're going to spray it. I'm not using the air conditioner, and I'm not using central air, and I'm also not using, the furnace, so getting this wet right now is not a problem as far as my house goes. But to get all of this out is kind of a problem. I'm gonna go back to my butter knife because day. And this is stuff that I do when I feel better about myself and I can't think of anything. I actually enjoy cleaning. I find it really relaxing. I just listen to music when I do it. But if I post it on YouTube, it's a problem. And if I post it on Twitch, it's a problem. And I don't know how to talk to myself. So if you're wondering, this is how you can clean at home. I'm going to turn the flashlight on. See, it's already looking better. I'm going to squirt it down again. Well, it's already looking better. And as I said, I'm not worried about the inside of my duct pipes because not only does my fireplace need fixed and repaired, but all of these ducts are rusted and need replaced anyway. It's due to maintenance regardless. You shouldn't really use metal on metal to clean, but something like that's aluminized or stainless, it's not really going to matter. This is already rusted, and that's just from my house being as old as it is. Detail cleaning like this takes a long time, and I'm usually pretty much perfectionist about all this. So I'm trying to not obsess about getting it absolutely perfect, but I used to clean for a living, and it is something that I absolutely enjoy doing. Now see how this is already broken? I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get the pieces off that, but it is broken as it is. And my house is really dusty, really extremely dusty, but it's also been built like I believe in 1885 or 1883. I would have to Google it again. But my house has unique features. Like, as an example, I don't know who designed those cabinets, but I have no idea what is in those upper cabinets because I can't even reach that window. Like, I'll be lucky if I can reach those two cabinets, the ones in the... So it's kind of awkward because like I can't even clean my whole windows because I'm not that tall in regular life, to quote one of my favorite comedians, Cat Williams. But all kinds of things drip down here just because this is directly in the floor. One thing I don't like about this house is, since it was built so long ago, I have electrical outlets that are built right into the floor. And I can repair electrical outlets for houses. I know how to do it. I've done it safely before. It's just really scary because that is a lot of voltage. And I don't like flipping my main breaker. Now see, this is on, my cat's being annoying. So I'm going to let this sit. And I'm just going to spray this one more time, and then I'm going to wipe it down. And try to not obsess that it's not good enough, because it already does look better. Again, this is not going to hurt. I'm not using my central air, nor am I using my, I'm not using my central air, and I'm not using my, fireplace. They all need repaired. So, part of that repair process will help if I deep clean this stuff. I actually cleaned this like less than a month ago, but this is the kind of upkeep on this house that you have to maintain if you're not like careful about shit. Get stuff. Sorry for the bad language. But this gets really, really disgusting. And a lot of it hasn't been cleaned since, like, the owners moved in. Or, like, the owners, like, moved out. Like, it's not been repaired. It's not been replaced. It's not been, this is all very old. So I can, once you pull this out, like, all of this is stuff that has been here forever. I actually found these really old newspapers that were hidden in one of these a while ago. It's pretty neat. I mean, yes, I get my hands dirty a lot when I clean. I find it easier to clean with my hands because I can feel what it is that I'm trying to do rather than rely on something to tell me what I'm doing. For something like this, I can't reach, so. And I'm going to spray it again one more time. I'll start drying it up to see what we got left. Again, this looks really gross, but it's an ancient house, and there's actually, like for an example, there were 16 rooms total in this house, and there's 6 bedrooms upstairs, and 5 of them had sinks. One of them has a washer and dryer hookup, which I don't understand. To be able to get a washer and dryer up there, you would need to get it through a window. There's no way you'd be able to carry it up the stairs. It's too narrow. But to get all this out, yeah, this is disgusting. If you are doing this by hand, be careful because some of these edges may be sharp. I just prefer cleaning by hand. It helps me feel grounded, and it helps me feel what it is that I'm doing rather than rely on machines. Or I know it looks gross, but I don't mind getting my hands dirty. Obviously, wash your hands and stuff afterwards, but do one more pass. And then because my vacuum is rated for being able to do water, see, that is why you have to be careful, because I did not put this back. And if this drops, it'll drop all the way to my basement. So now I have to lift this back up. And I have to do it without help, which is fine. I'm gonna try to, let's just see what's going on. So I have to take this and pull this very delicately back up into position. bend these metal tabs back to where they belong so that it does not fall into my basement. This is rather difficult, but it's part of the process. And if we can come back over here, we can see that now I have a better solid foundation. And this is more sturdy. It's not going to fall down anymore. But now I'm still bothered by like that yuck. And I'm trying to tell myself that it's okay. But I'll probably sit here and pick at it because I am a perfectionist. And stuff like this, like that. I know I'm just doing it by hand and I need to go grab tools. But I'm not trying to tear apart all of this right now. So I guess the lesson of today is I am trying and it's not perfect, but at least it is better. Because that is something that I struggle with. And I don't know if other people struggle with that. But that is something that I struggle with deeply. So for this to come in, I need to fold it down. And that will be a job for actual equipment. But for now, I'm going to call that decent enough, even though it's not exactly where I wanted it to be. I've already cleaned the grate as good as I could. And I'm going to place it over top. I cleaned the grate that goes into the floorboard with the same stuff and dug it out. I streamed it on foot, and I'm going to place this over top. Oh, actually, this area right here, I don't want one cleaner around the edges before I put this on. That's fine. This is my grate that I covered in a bag, and it smells like it's a scented trash bag. Right here is my corner, which fits in there, so this grate goes in that way. Now I want these bags to be underneath, so that when I slide this down, it's not as poofy. Like this is still, and it's broken a little bit, but if I pick this back up, and I'm sorry you can't see, if I pick it back up and fold it back over, I should probably grab tape and all that, but again, I'm not trying to make it perfect. That protects my grating more than it was before. Underneath of it is clean, and the grating's been cleaned. That is the gunk that I pulled out of the grating, and now I have to pick up and do my floor, which will be part 2.